Our company, Natural Seeds, is an agriculturally based Australian trading company with the hope of expanding our business operations to Bhutan. Our company's mission is to provide the highest quality, organic, insecticide-free sunflower seeds and oils. Our company resembles a subsidiary structure with roles including the CEO and CFO, as well as casual employees such as an agricultural scientist, a production chemist, a marketing consultant, and an office supervisor. Natural Seeds endeavours to implement an international joint venture with Bhutan as our business strategy.
The landlocked country of Bhutan is situated along the eastern edges of the Himalayas. It is a sovereign nation with a population of approximately 810,000 in correlation with the World Bank. Whilst most nations around the world prioritise their country's gross national product, the Bhutanese society identified the philosophy gross national happiness of greater importance. G&H is a holistic and sustainable approach to development, measuring sustainable development, environmental protection, cultural preservation, and good governance. In accordance with Hofstede's insights, Bhutan's highest and lowest dimensional scores in relation to Hofstede's cultural dimension theory are power distance and masculinity respectively. These values are indicative of Bhutan's hierarchical society and the importance of the quality of life within the country. Provision of another source of sunflower seeds and oils would be fundamental to the manufacturing operations of Natural Seeds due to the vulnerability faced by our company should we remain utilising Australia as our primary source of agriculture. Common among our country's current climate conditions are ongoing droughts and other natural disasters. It would be advantageous for Natural Seeds to consider expanding internationally to attain an alternative source of more reliability for our manufacturing operation. Vulnerable climate conditions could be overcome by outsourcing the company's operations to a climate of more stability. A country with a similar agricultural environment to Australia from the perspective of both soils and weather is Bhutan. With a large land availability, Bhutan holds great potential for farming practices. Dedicating funding towards Natural Seeds' expansion into Bhutan offers opportunities for the company's economic growth, with a region of more reliability for manufacturing operations.
Bhutan aims to convert their whole agricultural area to organic agriculture by 2020. However, currently less than 10% of Bhutan's agricultural area is in organic agricultural production. Additionally, Bhutan has a low agricultural productivity as a result of many factors, such as low soil infertility, inadequate input supply, lack of techniques, and minimal knowledge regarding farming production practices. These challenges can be overcome via the assistance of exporting Australian sunflower seed farming technology and practices. Australia's farming practices are high class as agricultural industries are developing and implementing practices that are better matched to their soils and climate. For example, Australian farmers have implemented systems such as integrated pest management and satellite positioning technology to minimise environmental damage. Ultimately, Australia's developed technologies and farming practices are fundamental for Bhutan to adopt in order for our company to achieve greater economic growth. The most suitable entry strategy for our company would be importing and exporting. This approach is best suited to our corporation as it is cost-effective and most commonly used by smaller firms similar to our own that are wanting to enter a foreign market. Additionally, because our company has never expanded its operations abroad, exporting is appropriate as it provides greater flexibility and minimal risks in comparison to more complex entry strategies. Moreover, exporting poses many advantages for our company. For example, it requires less investment and would allow our business to trial exporting our product on a small scale to Bhutan as a way of developing our company's international plans and strategies without immense commitment. Exporting would also allow for our company to concentrate on its production in a single location, permitting for better economies of scale and quality control measures. As a result of the drought in New South Wales, it would be vital that these goods are to be imported from Bhutan to ensure Natural Seeds' economic stability in Australia is upheld.
Natural Seeds will utilise a hierarchical organisational structure in our operations. This structure is the most common and easiest to follow, making it ideal for a small business. In the selected organisational structure, all employees are grouped with other employees and have one clear supervisor that they answer to. This structure was chosen due to the small scale of the company. Therefore, clear direction and supervision is required to ensure efficiency and to minimise potential losses as a result of a small business endeavouring to expand internationally. Employees are grouped using multiple factors. Firstly, employees are grouped by their function and the service they provide to the company. For example, all those in the financial sector will work collaboratively before reporting to the financial manager. Next, employees in the same geographical location will be grouped, answering to the manager of that place. Lastly, if a company has multiple products or stages of production, employees at the various stages will be placed together in the hierarchical organisational structure.
Bhutan's small population is a potential challenge to natural seeds as it limits the local workforce and prevents the viability of our products in Bhutan. A potential solution to this is for our company to employ Indian and Nepalese workers as Bhutan has strong trade agreements with both nations. Additionally, due to Bhutan's landlocked geographical location, shipping products to Australia poses reasonably difficult. The clear solution is to solidify a trade route through India from which sunflower seeds can be easily transported to Australia through a number of means. Bhutan has very few links to other nations, only recently negotiating a treaty with India. A foreign company attempting to enter the Bhutanese market may face resistance and multiple trade barriers. This particular issue may require the opening of an Indian-based office to ease distrust and navigate trade barriers. Moreover, Bhutan is a developing nation with traditions often enforced by their king in regards to their clothing and behaviour. This may pose a threat for foreign entities looking to operate in Bhutan. Bhutan's GDP of 2.5 billion US dollars suggests individual purchasing power is also significantly low, making locals unviable customers for emerging business operations. One advantage to this is that minimum wages are significantly lower than in Australia. Therefore, local workers are compensated for far less. Bhutan's relatively low crop yield may pose a threat if demands increase. Companion crops are a viable solution to this issue as agricultural land could be maximised.
Natural seeds can allow individuals of the Bhutanese community to progress financially through the provision of job opportunities, as well as educating locals skills deemed valuable, which can then be applied in their own lives and practices. Secondly, farmers will be shown sustainable farming practices and learn how to maximise crop yield, which are principles that the Bhutanese people struggle to uphold. Ultimately, adopting Australia's farming practices will improve the people's quality of living. Lastly, the mountainous terrain makes the building of roads and infrastructure both difficult and expensive. Bhutan relies heavily on India's financial support and migrant workers to build these roads. Natural seeds could assist in the establishment of infrastructure as it would mutually benefit both parties, in turn assisting Bhutan to achieve more independence. Possible concerns of the Bhutanese community may include their value of happiness over profit and gain. These people may fear that the industrialization of their farms will both interfere and erase their culture. As has been a common occurrence in the past, when an outside entity takes over local industry, locals suffer through the loss of profit and autonomy. Farmers may be concerned that they might lose their farms altogether. To ensure long-term cooperative and sustainable relationships are maintained, Natural Seeds will implement an initiative where Bhutan's organic agriculture objective is respected and adhered to. Our company endeavours to award a percentage of our revenue to the construction of eco-friendly farming infrastructure for the Bhutanese community.
In summary, we really hope that you as creditors and shareholders consider our business, Natural Seeds, as we believe our operations objectives holds potential for both the Bhutanese community and the economic growth of our Australian-based manufacturing company.